40 years ago, 1979, Denzel and I were in a Joseph Pack production.
So I went up to Morgan and I said, I think maybe I could, wound you and cut, slice, and, So Morgan looked at me.
In a surprising twist of events, Denzel Washington, the renowned Hollywood luminary celebrated for his captivating performances on the silver screen, recently delivered a chilling admonition to his fellow legend Morgan Freeman. This communication reverberated through the entertainment industry, leaving fans and colleagues both intrigued and anxious, raising questions about the enigmatic undercurrents of their world. Yet, even if one harbors the greenest tinge of envy, it is impossible not to marvel at the enduring camaraderie shared between Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman.
Fashionable guy, he doesn't have to worry about it.
But that smile was dimmed forever, cops say, by her live-in boyfriend who stabbed her to death.
Their bond has withstood the test of decades, and their relationship has been akin to that of brothers. Thus, it comes as no surprise that Denzel would stand steadfast in defense of Freeman's honor. It is truly extraordinary to witness Denzel's profound reverence for Freeman. As the mentor he venerates, it is only befitting that Denzel vigilantly keeps an eye out for any potential threats that might encroach upon Freeman or those within his inner circle, including his family. Denzel firmly believes that those targeting his friend are using a tragic incident as a smokescreen. However, the veracity of the matter lies in their concern over Freeman's persistent revelations concerning the darker facets of Hollywood. An attorney representing Lamar Davenport, the man charged with the tragic killing of E'dena Hines, Morgan Freeman's step-granddaughter, purportedly conveyed in court that Hines had confided in her alleged assailant about an inappropriate relationship between her and Freeman. Both Freeman and Hines had vehemently denied such allegations in the past. This revelation underscores an undeniable fact. Someone wielding considerable influence is setting their sights on Freeman. In response, Denzel cautions him to remain vigilant and exercise discretion in placing trust in those around him. In a statement made in 2012, Morgan Freeman addressed the issue, as reported by TMZ, refuting recent reports about any impending marriage or romantic involvement. These reports were dismissed as fabrications conjured by tabloid media with the sole intent of boosting their sales. What is even more disconcerting is the traction these fabrications have found in reputable news outlets. Prior to her tragic demise, E'dena Hines had expressed her concurrence with Freeman's stance in a statement to TMZ, vehemently asserting that the circulating stories about her and her grandfather were not only baseless but also deeply hurtful to both her and her family. The man charged with Hines's murder, Lamar Davenport, made the unprecedented claim regarding Freeman's involvement with his grandchild. This allegation, however, lacked specific details or a clear timeline, presented outside the realm of gossip columns. Hines, the granddaughter of Freeman's first wife, and her mother, Freeman's stepdaughter before formal adoption, pursued a graduate acting program at New York University from 2008 to 2011. She gained recognition for her role in the 2017 film Landing Up. While prosecutors argued that the killing was deliberate, Davenport's defense contended that both he and Hines were under the influence of substances at the time, attributing his actions to a drug-induced psychosis. They argued that he should not be held accountable for his actions. During his early acting career, which encompassed theater work and a role on the children's show The Electric Company, Freeman's trajectory in movies was significantly shaped by the constraints of the Hays Code and its lasting impact. It wasn't until Freeman reached the age of 52 that he began securing more substantial roles, most notably winning a Golden Globe and receiving an Oscar nomination for his performance in Driving Miss Daisy in 1989. Denzel, in particular, achieved extraordinary success to the extent that Freeman once playfully confessed to feeling envious of Denzel's career. Yet, even as Freeman acknowledged his envy, he wholeheartedly recognized the progress made by Black actors over generations in Hollywood. Championing the cause of Black actors has always been Freeman's calling, despite the myriad challenges he encountered along the way. Reflecting on his own journey, Freeman remarked, "When I was growing up, there was no one like me in the movies. If there was a Black man in a movie, he was typically cast in humorous roles, until Sidney Poitier emerged and gave young people like me the belief that, yes, I can do that." He shared a personal encounter with Sidney, recalling, "I spoke with Sidney way back and he told me, I wanted to be like you." In terms of generational progress, I do believe we've made significant strides. I recall a time when I was the leading figure and Denzel was seen more as a supporting player. Freeman revealed what drew him to the silver screen over the stage, reflecting on his early days as a seasoned actor. He recounted his breakthrough role in a Broadway play in 1967. Nevertheless, it was the allure of the silver screen that captivated him most as he pursued his true aspiration of becoming a movie actor. He shared with the New York Times, "I spent a good 20 years in the theater trying to break into the movies. From childhood, that's what I aspired to do. I really didn't want to do it on stage. It's just too demanding. In movies, you put in a little effort, make a substantial income, and move on. I appreciate that, and I believe I've earned it." Furthermore, Freeman openly discussed the exhaustion he experienced while working in stage productions. He candidly stated, "I'll never step onto any live stage again. About 2 months into performances, we'd stand there, look at each other, and wonder, what on earth are we doing here?" His inclination toward film over theater was also mirrored in his sentiments toward television shows, which he viewed as a 9-to-5, 5-day-a-week job. It is evident that the actor, known for his role in London Has Fallen, favored film due to the differing demands of each medium, with stage productions requiring extensive physical and mental exertion due to the live nature of performances. Freeman consistently underscored the advantages of a more manageable workload and greater financial rewards associated with acting in movies. It is this awareness that sometimes places him at odds with the Hollywood elite. Nevertheless, Freeman's steadfast pursuit of his silver screen dreams eventually bore fruit when he secured a pivotal role in the critically acclaimed film The Shawshank Redemption. From that point onward, he embarked on an extraordinary cinematic journey, captivating audiences worldwide with his exceptional talent and commanding on-screen presence. However, at one juncture, he found himself pondering the potential pitfalls of being solely recognized as a movie actor. Acknowledging the risk of being typecast, Freeman emphasized the importance of versatility and the need to break free from perceived limitations. This perspective served as an eye-opener for Black actors, but didn't always align with the interests of industry sponsors. Discussing these limitations, Freeman remarked, "In the early stages of your career, you're more like a chameleon. Nobody really knows you, and you can shapeshift and pull it off. But as you progress, and this is where stardom comes into play, it becomes more challenging. After a while, that versatility may not come across as easily, and you find yourself getting typecast." The accomplished actor revealed that the only reason he would consider returning to the live stage is to explore and expand his talent. He continued, "There's a finite number of characters who are like that before you start repeating yourself excessively. I think that's the bigger danger than simply being known for gravitas. You might look at your recent work and realize you've portrayed 4 characters in a row who thought and acted in the same way, and you begin to fear that they'll uncover your secret anytime now." Nevertheless, whether gracing the stage or the silver screen, Freeman's unwavering dedication shines through, consistently entertaining and mesmerizing his audiences with his remarkable talent and enduring passion for his chosen art form. During an interview with Rich Eisen in 2017, Freeman disclosed that he initially had reservations about becoming involved with the electric company due to concerns that close association with children's television might limit his opportunities elsewhere. He candidly shared with Eisen, "If that show had continued, I might still be there." However, despite his undeniable success, the actor faced allegations of harassment during the Me Too movement that rocked Hollywood in 2017 and 2018. This movement exposed inappropriate and criminal behaviors of powerful men, leading to their public scrutiny. 2 women accused Freeman of unprofessional behavior with physical overtones, a controversy that drew attention, especially given perceptions that certain media outlets, including CNN, were connected to Hollywood elites. However, it later became evident that these accusations had been fabricated to tarnish Freeman's reputation. Nonetheless, Freeman issued an apology, as reported by Variety, to anyone who had felt uncomfortable or disrespected by his actions.